my name is Kim. Welcome to my channel, Kimsfarmhouselife. I thought I'd get on here and do a quick introduction in case you're new to my channel or just curious about who is behind the camera. I am a stay-at-home mom to 3 and a wife. I make what's for dinner videos every Friday. I post them at 8 a.m. Central Time. I also like to throw in a cleaning video or grocery haul throughout the week. And just recently I posted a vlog, so if you like videos like that, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button. Also hit that bell notification so you'll always be notified when I post a new video. And today's video is in collaboration with my good friend Shawna. She has a channel here on YouTube. She is going to be sharing a what's for dinner video. She shares cooking videos, a lot of keto friendly recipes, cleaning videos, motherhood videos. I think you will really love her channel. So when you're done with my video, I'll have a link down below to her channel and I encourage you to go check it out. Also, if you're a YouTuber or if you're interested in starting a YouTube channel, she has started a channel called Social with Shawna, and she will share a lot of the tips and tricks and ins and outs of doing YouTube and also Instagram. So if any of that sounds good to you, check her out. And I guess now let's get started on this video. Welcome to tonight's What's for Dinner. We're going to be making Dorito Pie. I have 1 pound of lean ground beef here in my skillet, and we're going to season it with some onion powder first, and some garlic powder, and salt, and pepper. All right, now we're going to break up this meat and let it cook on about medium to medium high heat. I just use my wooden spoon, break up that meat. I don't like chunks of meat, so I like to break it up really good. So we're going to let this cook until browned. And we're going to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. The next step is we're going to take a regular size bag of Doritos and we're going to crush those up into pieces. I like to put them inside of like a Ziploc bag. I will even get like a rolling pin and roll over it and just break those up. I mean, you don't want them to be like crumbs, but you don't want them to be big pieces either. And once you're done, you should have 3 cups of crushed chips. Okay, now we're back over here. We have the meat done, and so you can put a package of taco seasoning, or I like to use this Fiesta taco seasoning, and I put 1 tablespoon in for 1 pound of meat, and then you're also going to add a half a cup of water to this, and then you're going to mix it all together well and let it kind of heat for about 5 minutes. It'll thicken up some. The next step is we're going to take a container of sour cream. We only need 1 cup of it. And then you're also going to take a 1/4 a cup of salsa. I'm using pecani sauce, and you're going to mix that together in a bowl. Okay, moving on. We have a 9-inch pie pan or a pie plate, and I sprayed some nonstick cooking spray. Then you're going to take a can of crescent rolls. I'm just using the Great Value brand. They work just fine. You're going to open this up and you're going to separate all of the dough, the little triangles of dough. You're going to separate those. And then you're going to press those into the casserole or into the pie pan, and you're going to do it where the corners are going towards the middle. I had a little bit of trouble with that. I did have to kind of move some around because it didn't quite fit perfectly, but you want to pinch the seams together and just kind of maneuver it until it covers like a pie shell. Next, you're going to take those crushed Doritos and you're going to separate and put 1.5 cups of the Doritos in the bottom of the pie pan, which is what I'm doing here. I'm just using measuring cups because I'm trying to make sure I have it split evenly. And then you're going to take the taco meat and you're going to pour that over the bottom layer of Doritos. You'll just want to spread that out evenly across the Doritos. And now we have our sour cream and salsa mixture, and we're going to put it over the meat. And I'm just using a spoon, kind of putting it across there, and then I'll then I'll smooth it out over the meat. And now I'm going to take that pepper jack cheese that I just showed y'all, and I'm going to put it over the sour cream and salsa layer. Now we're going to take what's left of the crushed Doritos, which is about 1.5 cups, and we're going to sprinkle that over the top of the cheese layer. And finally, the last step is to take 4 tablespoons of butter and melt those. I melted them in the microwave, and then you're going to drizzle it on top of the Doritos. And then we're going to place it in the preheated oven and bake it for 20 minutes. And for an easy side tonight, we're just taking frozen corn on the cob and we're going to put that on top of the stove and boil it according to the directions. We love corn on the cob. Okay, y'all, I took that out of the oven. That looks good. And I had some lettuce and tomatoes that I had cut up the other night that I'm going to have because it says it's good topped with lettuce and tomatoes. We have sour cream, not sour cream. We have pecani sauce, and then I have some butter for the corn on the cob, which is almost done. Okay, we got our corn now too. We're gonna plate it up. All right, Bryce, how do you like it? The Dorito pie.
Everyone's about to strike, and we're not gonna answer anymore.
Why would you do that to me?
You do, no, you do too. You do too. No one answered. I'm joking. It's good.
I was about to cry. You like it? What about you, Kiki?
If you want to cry, I can make you cry.
No.
I'm not
Look at mine. Mine's all
nasty.
I had to cut my corn off.
Look at mine.
How do you like yours, Adrian?
Good. How do you like yours, Daddy?
What about you? I must be a thumbs up because it's already gone. Going back for more. Y'all, this was easy. We haven't even used the lettuce and tomatoes. It doesn't need it really. Unless you just really want to dress it up, I guess you could. But
dress it up.
Yeah, you can dress it up. Okay. Anyways, thank y'all. Bye.
It's good.
See you tomorrow or in a few seconds. Hey y'all, welcome to tonight's What's for Dinner. I'm going to be making my version of Monterey Chicken. I have this Monterey Chicken seasoning, the McCormick's Grill Mates Monterey Chicken seasoning. I love this. And I've got the chicken breast tenderloins or whatever. And I've kind of trimmed some of the fat and stuff off of them. And I'm going to go ahead and just sprinkle both sides with this seasoning. And then we're going to place them on my indoor grill. I have the Hamilton Beach indoor grill. And I love this thing. I got it for Christmas a couple years ago. And it is so, I love cooking with it. I need to use it more often. I have it heated up right now onto the sear function. I'll kind of spin this around and show you. I have it on there. So we're going to go ahead and start putting the chicken on here. Okay, so we're gonna let this cook. I'm gonna go ahead and close it and let it cook for a little bit. We are back now, and I have some bacon. I have about 5 pieces of bacon, and I'm just gonna kind of cut them into 4s, I guess. I'm doing this a little different than what I normally do. It's similar, but a little different. And I'm gonna take all this and we're gonna put it in a frying pan and start frying this up. And we're gonna put this on top of our chicken. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down now to 400 and let it cook. Okay, y'all, meanwhile, while the chicken is cooking, I've got my pieces of bacon I'm just going to throw into this pan. I went ahead and sprayed it because this is my stainless steel pan, and I don't know, sometimes it kind of sticks, so just kind of sprayed it, and hopefully all this is going to fit in here. Okay, I might have slightly overcooked the bacon, but it'll be okay. And the chicken is, I flipped it over again because I'm always worried with chicken that it's not going to be done. But I don't think we have, let me see. I think it needs to go a little longer. So, okay, y'all, I've decided to take this bacon and I'm just going to chop it up into like little pieces. And we're going to use this to put on top of our chicken. I used to leave them, like cut them in half and then we would lay it across the top, but I don't know. I thought I'd do something a little bit different today. So I'm going to take our chicken now and lay it in this pan, or this baking dish. You can use whatever barbecue sauce you want. I just happen to have this Kraft Sweet and Spicy in my refrigerator that needs to be used, so I'm just going to put it into just a little small bowl like that. And then I have these little brushes like this, and we're going to put the barbecue sauce on the chicken. And I like to put it on real good, so I may have to get more in my bowl, but and next I'm going to put the bacon that I just crumbled up, or not crumbled up, that I chopped up. I could have cooked it this way, I guess, in pieces, but I'm just gonna kind of crumble it, or if you left it in bigger pieces, you could just lay it across the top. I have this pepper jack cheese that I used last night, so I'm going to use some of it. I don't know if I'm going to use all of it, but I'm also going to take this Fiesta blend, which has Monterey Jack, cheddar, and queso cheese. And it's just me and the kids tonight, so I'm not really making a lot of sides. We made the Suddenly salad, bacon ranch pasta salad. I already made it earlier. It's really easy to make. You just boil the noodles and then you mix the seasoning pack with a half a cup of mayonnaise, mix it up, and then let it refrigerate. So I'm going to stick this in the oven. I have it set on about 350, and I'm gonna let it sit in there 5 to 10 minutes. We'll see how long it takes till this is good and melted. Okay, y'all, took about 5 minutes, and look at that. Looks so good. So we're gonna start plating everything up, and I will give you our opinions on it. There is the pasta salad, and here is the box. I actually had thrown it in the trash, but I grabbed it out. This is what it is, and it's very easy to make. And there's that. And we're gonna all sit down. We're just sitting over here today at the little island. How is this? This is one of their favorites I have not made in a while. Do you like it? Thumbs up? Thumbs up if y'all like Monterey Chicken. No. What do you think? What do you think, Adrian?
It's good.
And show them the waters that we've been getting. We've been getting these at Walmart, and you can get
Not
them.
sponsored.
Not sponsored. But I have the strawberry. Courtney has the wild cherry, and they're really liking.
It tastes exactly like Sprite, but it's
Yeah,
cheaper
the key
and 0
lime.
calories, 0 sugar, 0 caffeine, 0 soda.
Yep.
0, 0, 0, 0.
So how do you like it, Courtney?
Good. I like it. 0.
She was all excited when she
Pasta
heard.
salad too.
Yeah, this is a favorite
I
in our
thought Monterey
family.
Chicken was something different until I saw it.
She couldn't remember.
Monterey
Good,
Chicken was chicken that
y'all.
was Monterey.
Very easy to make, not very hard. Hey y'all, welcome to tonight's What's for Dinner. We are gonna make something so easy. I almost didn't even share it, but I thought, you know what? There may be someone out there right now that is watching my video that's trying to think of something easy, something that takes like 10 minutes to make or less. So what we're gonna make is Sloppy Joes. And when I say Sloppy Joes, I mean from the can. And I honestly don't even know if they sell this anymore, because I got this at Dollar General on their dollar aisle, and now I don't see it anymore. Every time I go to Walmart, they don't have it, because my husband, we used to do the Manwich kind, but he has these allergies to everything, and every time he eats the Manwich brand, it messes with his throat. So if anybody knows of a copycat recipe that would taste identical to this Del Monte Sloppy Joe, please let me know, because he loves this and I haven't been able to find it. This just happens to be one can that was left in our cabinet. So what we're going to do is we have 1 pound of lean ground beef here in the pan, and I am going to season it. I almost always season everything with garlic powder, some onion powder, some salt, and some pepper. This is like what I always put on like meat every time I make hamburger meat or ground beef. I heard Love Missy talking about some people you should say ground beef. I don't know. I grew up calling it hamburger meat. So I'm not making hamburgers, but I still call it hamburger meat. So anyways, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to brown this up, and I like, especially for something like this, I like the meat to be in small pieces. It's a preference, I guess, your personal preference. I don't like big chunks of meat. So we're going to brown this up real well, and this meat is so lean, I'm not even going to have to drain it. Once I get it browned up, then we'll come back and we're going to put that Sloppy Joe mix on it, and I'm telling y'all, this is so easy. But hey, I'm just sharing real life here. This is an easy, budget-friendly meal for a busy weeknight. My meat is basically done. So now I'm going to open up this can here of my Sloppy Joe mix and add it to it.
I clearly heard that. That's the only thing that I know. Yeah.
Please don't fight. Come on. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna let this kind of heat up for a few minutes, and then we'll be ready to eat. You hear my children in the background? Real life, they're fighting. Somebody touched somebody's walkie-talkies. So, anyways, okay, y'all, we got our Sloppy Joe mix all mixed up now. We have this left over from last night and some Doritos, and we like sliced cheese on our Sloppy Joes. And there's our hamburger buns, and we are actually sitting over here at the island because I washed my placemats and they weren't quite dry. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll start getting it ready, and of course, you know us, we're going to let you know what we think.
I don't like Sloppy Joes on buns. I just like it plain.
What about you, Bryce? You like it? Kiki, I can't really look at you because Daddy will be seen. You like it? Okay. Honey, do you like it? I can't show his thumbs up.
Why?
Oh, yeah, there we go. I just see your hand now.
Do a thumbs
Is it
up.
a thumbs up? I promise you're not in the video, is he?
I see his face.
No, you do
Why?
not. He is lying. You don't lie. Hey, y'all. Tonight we are going to make garlic butter baked salmon. So I have a baking pan right here and a piece of foil. The first thing I'm going to do is going to take some cooking spray, and we're going to spray this foil. And then we are going to take a lemon that I sliced very thinly, and we're going to lay it along the bottom. The next thing that it says to do is to season the salmon on both sides with salt and pepper. And so here is my salmon. And this actually is the first time I have ever made salmon. So then we're going to lay it on top like that. Now I have a small bowl. We have 6 tablespoons of melted butter. We're going to add to that 1 tablespoon of honey. And we're going to put it in here with it. We're also going to take some garlic, thyme, and oregano. The only thing is I don't have thyme leaves like it called for. I only have ground thyme, and so it calls for 3 cloves of garlic. I'm going to do about 2 since, like I said, this is a little smaller. So to me, that's probably about 2. And we're going to do about half a teaspoon of oregano. And since this is ground thyme, I'm going to do a little less. I'm going to do maybe like that. Hopefully I'm not doing too much, because like I said, this is not quite as big. And so we're going to whisk that together real good. And then we're going to pour this over the salmon. By the way, my oven is preheated to 350. So now we're going to take this and we're going to pour it over the salmon. And I really hope this is going to be good, because like I said, this is my very first time to ever make salmon. So, and then it says to take this foil and kind of wrap it up around the salmon, not on it, like just kind of around it like this. Now we're going to place this in the oven. We're gonna let it cook about 20 to 25 minutes, and then we're gonna turn the oven on to broil for about 2 minutes. So I'm gonna put that in there and set my timer for 20 minutes. Okay, y'all, we are also gonna make something else that I have never made, which is some shrimp. We're gonna make garlic shrimp. And y'all, I just deveined that stuff. Ugh, gross. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I have a bowl here, and we are gonna put some seasonings. We're gonna put a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, put a half a teaspoon of salt, a quarter of a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of paprika. Okay, so now I've mixed all that in the bowl, and what we're gonna do now is we're going to coat all of the shrimp. So I'm just gonna take this shrimp, put it in this bowl, and just kind of stir it up and let it coat all of it. Okay, I have my skillet here. It calls for a whole stick of butter, but I didn't have quite a whole pound of shrimp, so I'm gonna use about a little over half, because I'm afraid if I do all of this, it's gonna be way too much butter. And we're gonna turn this up on medium. And we're also gonna, once that starts to melt, we're also gonna mix in 2 cloves of garlic. So, like I said, my first time ever doing this, so I really, really hope this turns out good. And in the meantime, I'm gonna also make this pastaroni, butter and garlic. So I'm gonna put that over here. Now we're gonna add in 2 cloves of garlic. And we're just gonna kind of let all this melt and get warm. And now I'm gonna start adding in the shrimp. Okay, y'all, I ended up rolling it for 2 minutes, and I thought it wasn't enough, so I turned it back on. Did it probably for another 2 minutes. I think this is done now. So, we'll try that in just a minute. We're going to wait on our shrimp over here to get done. And then we also, like I said, have this pasta. So, we're almost done, and I'll let you see all of it in just a second when it's complete. Okay, y'all, almost forgot. I hope this is not burnt, but it said to squirt lemon juice on the shrimp. So, I'm gonna do that. Y'all, there is the shrimp, there's the pasta, and there is the salmon. So we're gonna find out how this tastes. Okay. This, y'all, did not turn out. Yeah, real life.
Real life speaking. It's not
this
good.
tasted so fishy, and I mean, even I couldn't eat it.
Well, it's like, mostly it's the texture. When you first bite into it, it's almost slimy.
Yeah.
And then when you eat it, it just falls apart in your mouth. It's like you're chewing something that's already been chewed up.
And it's like
by a
very,
frog.
very fishy taste, like big time. Now, the shrimp, he said that...
Yeah, the shrimp is good.
Me and Bryce both like the shrimp. Courtney,
like the
did you like the shrimp?
I like the shrimp.
Do you like the shrimp, or are you still not quite sure? Hey, the pasta was a hit. Well, to everybody but Courtney.
True
She's
that.
eating Takis.
That's
Why?
lunch.
I don't know. Why? We don't know.
Like I said, this is my first time to ever make this. I followed the instructions. I don't know what I did wrong, but this is real life, so.
If you like salmon, then I guess we could even recommend this.
Yeah, only if you know you like
And the
it.
thing is, honestly, I have tasted salmon once before, but it was made differently, and it was good. This is what your first time to really have salmon, right?
Yeah, I've ate
Put your feet down.
I've ate lobster before, but
I've never
salmon,
had
no.
I've
Yeah.
never had salmon.
We are like a catfish.
Catfish, some shrimp.
Crappie.
Yeah, some bass,
Tuna.
right? Don't we?
Yeah.
Tuna. Hey, y'all, so real life, y'all see that not every meal turns out good, and we're being real with y'all. But thank y'all so much for watching this week's What's for Dinner. Do not forget to go and check out my friend Shawna Ray. She's probably sharing some really good recipes on her What's for Dinner this week. So,
Please go follow her.
yeah.
Hallelujah.
What are you doing?
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
So make sure you guys subscribe to Shawna Rev.
Exactly.
Subscribe to us too.
Yeah.
And to Mama Makes It Happen and all those other people.
Thank y'all so much. We love getting to post these videos every week. We love getting to read your comments and everything. And thank you so much. Have a wonderful week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good one.